Yeah, nickname like Izumi Yu. He was this story, maybe I've talked about it before, but the other story doesn't come up right now, and there are so many new people also coming in every time on those like internet society there, so it's okay, like we can just talk about the same story because there are new people never heard about the same story anyway, so yeah. And there are so many people also talking about their own story. I like you, thank you. But yeah, so he I called his grandmother other company, same company, that I'm gonna be absent at work. I was throwing up, but I was okay. Even that was like my birthday or something. It was like totally okay because I'm adult and yeah, I had a really good time too and a calm down time too. But that time, really bad time also. Just like menstruation things, but I can handle it like a doctor. Where everybody have those some of the knowledge. Like take care of our body too. But yeah, so I called the company. We just called, and yeah, they're a good coworker. They're a good coworker too. But he does like grandson. He's a grandson, so that's why he's one of the manager of the some ownership there. It's like taking care of all the people's shit. It's good, taking care of 100-year-old woman's like changing diapers. But he's working like that. Even he's a man, mostly a woman. But yeah, I can totally understand why he's only like working there. Usually he works at the night, just watching an old woman dying. I mean, yeah, not dying, old woman sleeping. Very, but he's good at like acting like so busy. But yeah, he emailed, you have to call the company. And I said, I call the company. You have to nice to the coworker. Don't be like that kind of bullying way. It's not nice. And yeah, he noticed what he done, so that's okay. But yeah, he's like a little bit younger than me. But yeah, this like Amish area, we all have to be nice to each other, and even it's kind of like Amish area. I have a respect to a countryside people, countryside like southern area. This is not in the U.S., but yeah, southern area. I learned being in the countryside is one of the best, and it's so beautiful. And be proud of ourselves in the countryside too. So that's great. So that's some of the countryside I talked to, and the nickname was like Izumi family. There are so many good family members too. Like his dad seemed like a good person, and that's great. They are good people too. But if he is trying to like bull or trying to just piss about other worker, trying to like misjudge it, we have to have a speech, and that's important. Well, I do that all the time, and that's great. Yeah, many people would make a mistake. Even he's a manager, or even he's a grandson, just a grandchild of our small company, of our Amish town, like a farming town, just a little bit outside of the Tokyo area. But there are so many good people too. So I love it. Some of them very good Japanese people, and maybe they are a little bit related to the Korean people too. But the Korean people, we have so many cool people too. I just didn't like this Korean girl who was extremely verbally attacking me, and eyes also attacking me too in that store. It's like a nightclub, just music club and drinking alcohol club. Where some people like probably like steal things there too. It's a notorious those area a little bit. But yeah, I was a little bit like a foreigner. Just came back to Japan from America, so it was like a tour. I was like a tourist. I wanted to explore everything, just like other foreigners who are in the Shinjuku area sightseeing. Probably I was same as like that too. And there are so many beautiful things in the Shinjuku or Kabukicho area too. So that's great. But like Christopher Orice Cortez nickname of the Kanagawa area, he lives in Hotogaya. You can check it on the internet. But yeah, like he misunderstood some of the things because he heard some of the gossip from his Japanese relative, just like related by the marriage of his sister. His sister married to a Japanese man who is 30-year-old older man, but at least have a Japanese citizenship. So that's why it's great for some of the like third world the country, like poor countries people. So I think she's really good person too, and she can be really good businesswoman, and good Catholic, good Christian too. So I have a respect. But yeah, she married to a very older man, and but yeah, I hope they are blessed by the God, have a good marriage. Yeah, I hope so too. Anyway, but yeah, Chris, if he misunderstood some of the gossip from this 30-year-old, really old, like jealous JP man, Japanese man, who married to the Filipino woman for 9 times and divorced. Yeah. And he's super ugly and super old too. But he can be a really good person for the God's sake of his children. Now he has 3 children in total, so I will be nice to him to have a respect. He can be a good person too, of course. Absolutely. But I'm not going to connect with him. I don't have to. But his children is different. His children can be really good, great kids, of course, like my other kids that I know. But yeah, probably he said something about me because I never tried to talk to him. So Chris heard something, bad gossip about me from this Kaneko-san or the Hotogaya area. Some of the Japanese government know about him too because of his, 9 times of the marriage with those a little bit European, like white woman, legally, very younger woman too. So yeah, so Japanese government also know it too. But yeah. But if Chris misunderstood it, he has to fix it. Yeah, he has to be nice because he can't speak English very well, and he can't also speak Japanese. So there is definitely, absolutely, have a difficulty living inside Japan if he cannot speak English, or his native language is not English at all anyway, and from a poor country, from a third world country, and he is he can't speak Japanese at all either. So we will be definitely have a difficulty. Oh hi, yeah, thanks for the comment on this timing. But yeah, you're an amazing person too. But yeah, so anyway, so the Chris, when he had he has a difficulty to this a little bit white man and a foreign man in Hotogaya area. So yeah, I understand he would be really stressed, especially this divorce court inside Japan law, having a lot of court order, because he's married to some of the Japanese woman, but both of them cannot speak English, or she cannot speak English or his language at all. So I can understand this Christopher Orais Cortez of the Hotogaya area nickname. He has a difficulty, stressed, living in Japan too. So if he's mean to me for some reason of the gossip of this Kaneko-san, I have to be careful. We all have to be careful. Yeah, because I talked about it. I talked about him to my best friends inside the Shinjuku area a lot. So sometimes I just say we as our opinion. So yeah. Anyway, I've even talked about him to my girlfriends too. In Japan, we just say, in Japan, maybe I cannot say girlfriends because they would misunderstand like lesbian things. Oh my gosh, in America, we say girlfriends just as a friends. So yeah. But I think everybody have a little bit of bisexuality because my friends kind of similar. But I totally we all should respect all those trans, something like those LGBT community too, and that's great. And anyway, so those are some of the topic talk. And in Japan, elementary school, high school, some of the share Anyway, I love you, all those great people. You're amazing, you're great. And in Japan, we had, oh yeah, so in some of the talk, yeah, in junior high school, it's like a 7th grade. I met, it's like a nickname like Maeda. She's really cool too, and like, yeah, nickname like Toda. Oh, yeah. So I remember all those boys and girls too, and we cut some of the like size measure of our we cut some of the side measure of our like clothes, of our uniform of this 7th grade in Tokyo area, because we didn't want other people know our size. And so she was cutting it, that part of that clothes part, and she gave me a scissors, and I cut that part too. And I still remember that some of the funny moment of 7th grade. And all right, some of my advice is if you want to get to know each other and get to know other people, and but still you can protect your privacy. You don't have to share now things too. Then you can just talk about like a story share of the memory. Then we can still get to know each other very well, very deeply in that way too, and it's still safe. So yeah, you can do that too, like a storytelling. That's also one of the good way. And I sing a little bit. It's like Jesus, I love you more than your name. Jesus, Lamb of God, mercy on your name. Okay, little bit of the song part. I would practice and I would try to make a song later. Some of the podcast you can just like skip those parts, just like listen some part 3 and part 3, so you can just like use a periscope in that way. Yeah, you can do it too. And some of the American college share in American university. My freshman year, I lived with a family too. And it was kind of like a roommate, but we had so many kids in the house. It was fun. That was so cute, amazing. One of the children, really similar, like same like dimension, stature, like really similar to one of my sisters and one of my siblings. So made me remember, oh my gosh, I just back my sister. I just get back one of my siblings who is the youngest. Yeah, I just made. And when I left really far away from my family, I was a little bit, feeling like regret, or not regret, but sad, like, I could be a little bit more longer time being with this youngest one too, because she would not have a memory with me. Like my other siblings, we had an adventure together. Then, when I lived with this another family in the U.S., just like one of my biological siblings, they had a child exactly like one of my siblings. So that was kind of a miracle. It was, I just always amazed. I was very surprised in a good way, and I always remember that nickname Hannah. Yeah, everybody's so cute and they're so good, and good people, and I love all those good family. That's for sure. Okay, so that's one of my podcasts, and yes, a podcast. Always podcast is like this. Have a great day. I have to go. Love you, good people, and